Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we break down the financial secrets that companies try to hide in plain sight. Today we're diving into Vestand Inc., a company that seems to be making some interesting moves. But are they brilliant or just a little bit, well, let's find out. And remember, if you like getting these no-nonsense breakdowns, make sure you're subscribed and join our Discord community, linked in the description below. Alright, buckle up because Vestand Inc. just dropped a Form 8K. Now, typically an 8K is used to announce big news that isn't expected to happen regularly. Think major executive changes or big asset sales. So what's the big news here? Well, it looks like a director has exited the building. It seems Sungjin Kim, a member of Vestand's board of directors, decided to step down. The filing is pretty clear that this move wasn't due to any disagreements with the company's management or other board members. This is important because it means his departure is likely personal and not a sign of internal turmoil or a major policy dispute. Still, any departure from the board can sometimes signal shifts in strategy or investor sentiment, so it's something we always watch. This company is incorporated in Delaware and trades on the Nasdaq capital market under the ticker VSTD. Now, they've checked the box indicating they are an emerging growth company. This means they get to follow some slightly less strict reporting rules for a period after their IPO. Think of it as a bit of a lighter load as they get their footing. They have also opted to continue using the extended transition period for complying with new or revised financial accounting standards. This means they can stick with the older accounting rules for a bit longer, which can sometimes make comparisons to other companies that have already adopted the new standards a little tricky in the short term. Now let's talk about what they're registered to trade. They've got their Class A common stock trading on the Nasdaq capital market. This is where a lot of smaller and growing companies list their shares. It's good to see they're on a major exchange, making it easier for investors to buy and sell their stock. The filing also includes a standard forward-looking statements disclaimer. These are essentially cautionary statements from the company, letting you know that their future plans and expectations might not always work out exactly as they predict. They mention that actual results could be different due to various risks and uncertainties, and point to their other filings like their Form 10K for more details. This is pretty standard legal boilerplate, but it's always good to remember that these statements are about future possibilities and not guarantees. And the report is signed by Ji-won Kim, the Chief Executive Officer. This means the CEO himself is attesting to the accuracy of this filing. This is the person ultimately responsible for the company's operations and performance. The date on the signature page is September 12, 2025, which is a few days after the event reported on September 8, 2025. This is normal as companies usually have a few days to prepare and file these reports after an event. Now, when we look at an 8K, we're often looking for the core reason why it was filed. In this case, it's the departure of a director. While this specific filing doesn't contain detailed financial tables like a quarterly or annual report, it gives us a snapshot of what's happening at the leadership level. The fact that a director resigned without any reported disputes suggests a smooth transition, but it's a data point for us to consider when evaluating the company's overall stability. So what's our take on Vestand Inc. based on this particular filing? Well, it's a small piece of the puzzle. The departure of a director is a common event in the corporate world. The key here is the lack of stated disagreement. For now, Vestand seems to be navigating its changes, means we'll need to be mindful of how their reported numbers stack up against competitors who are on the newer standards. We'll be keeping a close eye on Vestand Inc. to see how these leadership changes might impact their future strategy and financial performance, and whether they can truly capitalize on their position as an emerging growth company. Alright, that's our quick decode of Vestand Inc.'s latest filing. What's your take on these developments? Do you see this director's departure as a sign of anything significant? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown insightful, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more corporate deep dives. And as always, join our Discord for more discussions and insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.